Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome. This is One on One with Drew Shade for Broadway Black, and I'm so excited to be here today. I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but we've been in a global pandemic. Um, and I also am really excited about the guest that we have today. But first and foremost, thank you so much for continuing with the platform, for lifting us up and encouraging us, and that we do is specifically for you. So we appreciate you so much. This time, I'm taking a moment to uh, pour into the community, pour back into Black people as a whole, beyond even just beyond the theater. So come with me a little bit today. This is going to be something that I think you will really be interested in, something that I think will touch your heartstrings, and something that you would want to get behind. Today, I am sitting with Dr. Toni Luck. She is the COO of Our Black Truth. It is a platform that is doing something new in this day and age. It's like something totally new, connecting Black people from our African Americans, I should say, from the U.S. to their African continent. And we'll talk more about it. I'll let her speak all about the platform, but it's called Our Black Truth. OurBlackTruth.com is where you can go and download the app and get firsthand experience with it for yourself. It's something new, something vibrant. So we have to support it in order to get it up off its feet and really have the vitality and the life that we want to see for it. So I'm excited to introduce to you all Dr. Toni Luck. Uh, I met her and had lunch with her the other day, and I am just in love with her energy, her spirit, and her knowledge and wisdom. Is something that has really touched my heart, and I'm excited to share her with you all today. Please welcome for me, Dr. Toni Luck. Hello, Dr. Toni. How are you?
Hello, Drew. How are you? Looking gorgeous as ever.
Thank you so much. I'm alive. I'm breathing on schedule, and that's all I really can ask for. And being here with you, we had
I
lunch the
love
other
it.
day, and your
Yes,
energy. I know that I told you this before, but I want to publicly say that your energy has been a breath of fresh air. Your
thank you.
authenticity. And so
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thank
you. And you've
you.
spoken to my life too. You've spoken to me, and I appreciate that too. You gave me a word that I needed to hear.
Thank
And
you
so I
so
appreciate
much.
you so much. Talk to us a little bit about how you got involved with Our Black Truth.
Well, I know that my chairman is listening, so I want the whole world to know that he kidnapped me from South Africa because I live in South Africa. I've lived in Africa for 34 years. I never thought I would spend more than 2 weeks at a time in America. And now our chairman, Mr. Michael Thompson, along with his brother, Eric Thompson, created this amazing platform. They made me rise in love with them against my will. That's why I say I'm
Yeah.
kidnapped to be to help them in a foundational way on the operations side. They are geniuses, tech geniuses that are behind. Their genius is behind many of the platforms we take for granted. And
Yeah.
when those guys are working, they're working in back rooms, they're working in coding. And so a few years ago, Michael and Eric just decided it's time. They saw a lot of things. They saw things that were not beneficial to Black people. 9 out of 10
Hmm.
Black people, believe it or not, are on Facebook. So, as with everything else in the world, we make most things run.
Yeah.
I'm always laughing when, like, for in America, when they think that Black people should leave. If we never existed, they wouldn't have a street light, they wouldn't have a vacuum cleaner, they wouldn't have a washing machine, and they wouldn't have Twitter, they wouldn't have Facebook, they wouldn't have Google, because
It
there's
is
some
because of
genius
us.
Black
Yeah.
folks way behind in the scenes doing the work. And so Michael Thompson is the chairman and founder of Our Black Truth, and he's been doing the work. Actually, he's a young man. He's just over 50, but he's been doing tech since he was a sophomore in high school,
Oh,
helping out
wow.
something that eventually turned into be AOL.
Oh, wow.
There
That's
was a company
amazing.
before AOL that had a glitch. This is an amazing story. It had a
Hmm.
glitch. And Michael was in customer service as a high school sophomore, as a job to do while he was in school. And the guy found out he understood how to do the work in the computer, and started asking him questions. And he solved a glitch that turned the company that he was working for, I forget the original name of the company, turned out to be America Online.
Wow.
And he stayed with them for quite a while, helping them become, now it's AOL Time Warner. So there's a lot of stories like that, probably about more other people than Michael, but Michael is preeminent in the industry. He put together what is now, well, it's now Netflix, but prior to Netflix, he had put something together for Verizon with all the studio heads, and Verizon didn't take it up.
Oh, wow.
And it turned into Netflix. So these guys know what they're doing. They're amazing tech creators. And a few years ago, they just decided, as um, the first gentleman who created the first newspaper
Hmm.
in 1897 said, we need our own. And we always talk about needing our own. And of course, we don't want to make believe that our Black Truth is the first. There have been many attempts, but people have attempted before with their emotion.
Yeah.
Michael and Eric have attempted now with amazing technical skill. So the Our Black Truth platform, which you can download from Google Play Store or the Apple Store, is the finest tech app out there. It rivals all of them, the Googles, the Facebooks, the Twitters. So that's amazing. So now
Yeah.
we're able to have a platform that can connect 1.6 billion Black people around the world in a seamless connection that does not censor you from having what you have to say.
Right.
You get to say our Black truth. You don't
Yeah.
you can't say it in a derogatory. Oh, I think my phone. Wait a minute. I have to stop. I don't know how to cut my phone off.
That's okay.
I
So
think I
essentially,
lost
our
you
Black Truth is
somehow.
an.
Made a
No,
mistake
you're
somewhere.
okay.
Oh, here I am. Okay, I'm back. I don't know how to
Yep.
cut my phone off. Silly
That's
me.
okay.
Let me see if I can cut my phone off. I can. Okay.
And so
So
basically, what you're saying is that
it,
because, like on Facebook, we're being
now
censored,
have I
we're not
cut
able
you
to.
off? Now that I've cut the sound off, have I cut you off?
You have
Okay,
cut
I
me
cut
off,
you off too.
but
Okay.
that's okay. You
Wait
can
a
keep the
minute.
sound going. It's fine.
This is a funny thing.
So basically,
Okay,
what
can't
Dr.
get off
Tony
the
Luck is
system.
saying
Hold
that
on, Drew. Just stay with me.
okay, I'm going to talk to the audience while you do that. So basically, what the
Oh wait,
audience is,
my
or what Dr. Tony Luck is saying is that
have I cut off
because
my
we've been
mic?
censored, no, I can hear you. Now you've cut off your mic.
Okay,
Now
can you
you,
hear me?
I hear you good.
You can hear me. I can't hear you, but I'll do my best.
I can hear you.
Imagine Mama T born BBC, born before computers, and I'm working for a tech company. So this is really God with a sense of humor.
But
God really has a sense of humor. At
he
71 years
does.
old now, I'm working in a tech company. It's a hoot. So anyway, these guys have created the opportunity for Black people to have their say. Now, there's some rules about that. You can't be vulgar, and you can't be mean to one another, and all the things we see on the other platform. But on this platform, it allows you to share your truth, to share your ideas, to not
Yeah.
be intimidated about saying things that you don't agree. Like, for example, without a lot of controversy, um, okay, Bill Cosby just came out of prison. Whatever we
Hmm.
think about that is a person's thoughts. Felicia Rashad, who's a lovely, beautiful woman, made a comment, and now she's being attacked. So that means Black people can only say what white people want us to say. So when we say anything that does not fit what they think we should say, then people are attacking her for having freedom of speech. She did not say that the victims of abuse or sexual abuse should be ignored. She did not say anything bad about anyone. She just said she was happy her friend was out and got some semblance of fairness for him. Because, there's always three sides to every story, your side, my side, and the truth.
I definitely
So,
understand that.
you know, when when Black people say things on Twitter or Facebook that those people don't like, they decide to put you in the jail, the Facebook jail. So our Black Truth has created an opportunity for that not to happen. And then we're able to say the truth. We're able to dig into history. We're able to share our life from our perspective. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. And I hope at some point soon you'll have Michael or Eric on. They probably can describe it more technically. But first of all, I want to say I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm proud of the Common Antonios. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of the Black Tonys you did in 2019 because
Thank
that's
you.
what we need. We need to feel that, as much as we may like the other people, white men's ice is not colder and their water is not wetter than Black people. So we
That
have
is
an
true.
opportunity to create our own everything, and we should. So that's
Yeah.
what our Black Truth is going to do. Doing. We're up and running. We have not advertised much. These are the first levels of interviews we're doing. And so we hope that all of your listeners will go to the Google Play Store, go to the App Store, and download our Black Truth and start
Did,
having fun with Black people.
look, start having fun because I mean I understand completely what you're saying when it comes to
Now
censorship,
something has
Especially
now
on
something
Facebook
has
when you're
happened to
talking
my
about.
phone that's keeping me from hearing you.
Turn your volume up. Did you mute your phone?
I don't know what I've done. Okay, hold on.
What Dr.
Then
Tony Luck
my
is
mom
referring
is
to
a
is
little
when
retarded.
Facebook or other
I haven't
platforms
touched
censor us.
anything. I just don't. Okay, I have my mic. I don't
That's
know what I
okay.
did, Drew. Please forgive me, but I don't.
No problem, least
I
bit.
don't know what I did that I can't hear you.
That's okay. I thank you so
You can
much for
hear
your.
me, but I can't hear you. All right, I'll try to read your sign language.
Okay, no problem. I thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. People are going to go to the app and download Our Black Truth so that you can be uncensored. More than so, I was thinking about the censorship being about Facebook and people, stating things about Black culture or about Black injustice and things that have been happening. And when we talk about Black Lives Matter, a lot of those posts get deleted and
Yes,
and censored and put away. And this is a place where we can go and speak with each other and speak with all of our Black community members and Black people around the world in Africa and elsewhere, and really get the experience of what it means to be Black beyond the U.S. And I think that's a wonderful feat. I think that it's wonderful that we can connect in that way. And so I'm really excited to download the app. Make sure y'all go on Google Play, go on the App Store, and I'm sure we'll have Michael and the founders of this platform on the show at some point in time. This is uh, one-on-one with Drew Shade and Broadway Black. And Michael even commented, Our Black Truth is all about helping our people, spreading our truth globally. Michael, maybe you can come on right now. Maybe we can have you right now. So I just sent you the link so that we can, if that's even possible, just put in the comments if that's even possible. But I would love to speak with you further, if not now, today, or another day. Our Black Truth is all about helping our people and spreading our truth globally. And that's what we want to have happen. We want us to be able to freely express ourselves. And, we're not always right. Felicia Rashad was not right in her comment about what she said of she wasn't sensitive enough, and she was not right in her comment in that particular instance. But we do need platforms where we can have dialogue and we can go back and forth. And Twitter is great, but a safe space for us. We don't want to talk about everything in mixed company.
yes,
So I would
yes,
love,
yes,
love, love, love a
yes.
platform like this where we can just talk with each other and get an understanding of each other. And I think that is the beautiful part of Our Black Truth. So make sure you go and download it. Dr. Tony Luck, I appreciate you so much. I thank you so much for taking the time to come and speak to me. And I look forward to speaking to you more. Maybe we can do a little segment every
Well,
now and
I
again.
thank you
Maybe.
so much. I thank you so much for inviting us, but I also thank you so much for having the courage to do what you do for Broadway Black. You
Thank
know,
you.
at every stage of the world, it's interesting. Whenever the so-called first world gets in trouble, they always end up with us because
Yeah.
we are vibrant and we're exciting and we're forgiving and we're kind and
Yep.
we're loving and I think about our good friend Irene Gandy who pushed the envelope on the whiz when nobody was going. She started getting church, and next thing you know, it was a phenomena. And then Black Broadway took hold.
Yep.
All of the shows that have come through the brilliance and the genius of Black writers, Black theaters, and most of our movie actors came through theater.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
you highlighting them and celebrating them is wonderful. So we hope that on Our Black Truth, we also have another platform, which is Our Black Truth Video, that allows for video content that is put on by subject matter experts. So, like, if you know, if like in your case, when it has to do with Broadway, you might put something on as a video that others would learn from you about that. Then we have a
Yeah.
whole opportunity for economic development, like a Black Wall Street, where we can turn over our monies with each other, buy different products. And so a lot of that we like to share over the next coming months with your listeners. But I want to greet all your listeners. Please support Drew. And, I'm doing a pitch for him, send him money so he can keep his program going. He's going to do a
Thank
new
you.
thing called the Antonios. He needs your support. And I'm sure he's going
Yes.
to tell you over the weeks and months about what that's happening. And Drew, do not stay silent. You keep on this wonderful, wonderful work you're doing.
I appreciate you so much. I needed that encouragement today. Just like Michael and building a platform at this particular nature, especially for Black people, it can be difficult sometimes to get people to buy in. And so, it's people like us that need to be on the ground floor with each other, the entrepreneurs helping each other, make it happen. I'm so honored and privileged to be thought of to expose this to the world, to help you push the message out there, because I think that it is such a great place, a great app for us to experience. And it's only going to catch on if we catch on to it, if we talk about it, if we start, using it. And just like we use, the white built apps, that are really built by us too, but, they put their name on it. We would love to have our own. And I think that that's time. And that's why I built Broadway Black, so that we could have our own. Trailblazing is no easy feat, but somebody has to do it. And so we thank Michael, and we thank you, Dr. Toni, and we thank y'all for listening to Broadway Black and appreciating the content that we put out there. I'm going to do more of this. I would love to talk to more Black entrepreneurs, more people that are doing things outside of the theater, because as you can see, the theater's just now coming back. We've been gone for a year. So there are other things outside of the theater that really can influence us and influence our art in the same way. Our Black truth can somehow influence your art if you let it. The experiences that you have with people and through apps and through social media can change your life. It has changed my life. This platform is a social media and digital space, and it has changed my life. So I want you to have the same experience, and I'm going to bring you more of these one-on-ones so that you can get to that experience. Eventually, we'll have Michael Thompson on, but also we need to talk about the trip to Ghana that's happening. So this is something that I thought this was going to be just 15 minutes, Dr. Toni, but it's so much happening. I'm excited to talk about what Our Black Truth is doing to assist the community. They are planning a trip to Ghana with two of the survivors of the massacre in Tulsa, the Tulsa massacre, the Black Wall Street massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They are taking two of the survivors, let me say that again, to Tulsa in May. And I think that is just an amazing feat. Mother Viola Fletcher was only 7 years old at the time of the Black Wall Street massacre of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it erupted in Black Greenwood community. This was May 30th through June 1st in 1921. She recalls her and her 5 siblings being roused from sleep by her panicked mother and father. And she recalls seeing dead men and women in the street as they made their escape. Many people were murdered or severely injured by the white mob. And she has desired to go to Africa. And Our Black Truth and
yes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Dr.
107. I mean, it's amazing. And it's such a privilege and honor for us as Our Black Truth to make that dream come true. Mother Fletcher has suffered in her mind 100 years of remembering that night.
So much so that she has not slept in a bed since then. She only sleeps in chairs, is what I'm reading here. She does not sleep in a bed any longer because of the Tulsa. I
So
can't.
we're
I
going to give
can't.
us some new memories. And
Yeah.
any of your listeners who'd like to um, help us, give us some spending money or send her a lovely card, they could just connect to you and let us know. We haven't set anything up because we're doing it ourselves, but
Hmm.
certainly we want the world to celebrate her and be happy that she's going and giving her this amazing new memory. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
So if people want to donate, if you want to donate to this cause, make sure you tag our Black Truth in a payment of PayPal or Cash App. You can PayPal or Cash App Andrew Shade at Broadway Black, or you can Cash App Broadway Black, and I will make sure that that gets directly to our Black Truth. And just make sure you tag it for what it's for. But I think this is an amazing feat. How did this come about, Dr. Toni? How did you come about with making sure that you made this trip happen? How did this come to you?
Drew, I'm gonna see if I can get my earphones so I can hear you better. Hold on 1 second.
No
I
problem.
know we're live. I
You're
do live
fine.
TV, so of course you gotta improvise when things break down.
Yep.
So let me see if I can get my earphones so I can really hear you.
Okay.
I know you can hear me, but
No problem. I'm just
I
going to
cannot hear
reiterate.
you very well for some strange reason.
That's
It
okay.
is
I'm just going to
technology.
reiterate.
I hope if Michael's listening, he'll know how to fix it.
Yes, yes, he will.
I'm blaming you, Mr.
That's
Chairman,
okay.
for why my phone is not working. But just give me 1 second.
It's okay, Dr. Toni. I'm not going anywhere. But I do want to reiterate that if you want to donate in support of the trip to our Black Truth,
To see if I
the
can make this work a
Cash
little
App for me
differently.
is
Hold on,
Cash
hold
App
on.
Broadway Black, or you can PayPal Andrew Shade at BroadwayBlack.com. I'm gonna put this on the screen for you all.
Now, Drew, let me see if I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Let me hear you
I don't think.
now.
Can you hear me now?
I
Can you
don't
hear
know.
me?
Something's wrong with my sound altogether. My hold on. Now
That's
I can't
okay.
hear you at all.
That's okay, Dr. Toni. This is okay. We're gonna make it work out.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know
It's
why I
okay.
can't hear you. Can you hear
That's okay.
me?
I can. I can hear you
You
great.
can hear me. Okay, well, I guess I'm to learn sign language or something because I tell you, I can't hear you at all on any level. Hold on. Oh, yes, something happened. Something
There we go. Can
happened.
you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you
I
hear me?
can.
Yes.
Yes, yes. What happened? Yes. There is a
That's
God. There is a God. There is an audio God in the heavens who doesn't want the COO of a tech company to be so silly that they can't be on
you. But Dr. Toni, you're so on the go. Technical things like this happen. You're a busy woman.
the
You're a business person. Things happen, so it's totally okay. But I did want to just briefly address and talk about how did this particular trip to Africa come about?
Well, Michael and Eric went to Tulsa for the 100th anniversary of the massacre. It wasn't an
Hmm.
anniversary; it was a commemoration. We shouldn't call it an anniversary. And they had an opportunity, a great opportunity, to meet the survivors. And Michael spent some time with Uncle Red, and then he quickly met Mother Fletcher. But he also met Mother Fletcher's grandson, Mr. Ike Howard, who has pretty much the opportunity to see about her and her needs. And I called Michael one day while actually we were in a board meeting, Union Station, and asked us if about going to Africa. And I spent 30. I have spent 34 years in Africa. I currently live in South Africa. I'm a citizen of Ghana. And so we were just so elated in terms of saying, let us help you with the trip. So it was a board decision that we would help them go to Africa. And so that was like the second week of June.
Yeah.
And Mother Fletcher is 107. So we didn't
107.
want to,
Yeah.
it's not a time for us to take a year, to try to figure it out. So we just put it together. And so in the next few weeks, she's going to be going.
So the next few weeks, you guys, Mother Viola Fletcher and Uncle Red are going to Ghana, going to Africa. You want to follow this trip. You're going to want to know what's happening. They're going to be live streaming from Ghana. Download the app. You want to stay connected with this. I'll be back and talking about it more because I'm excited about it. To see this come into fruition for Mother Viola Fletcher and for Uncle Red is going to bring me to tears. I already know I'm going to cry.
Me too.
I am going to be, I almost want to go on a trip with y'all.
Well, you can go. I mean, the plane holds people. So
Look, that's true. But thank you so much. We'll talk more about this and we'll get more in depth with it. I'll bring the founder, Michael, on at a later time. But I really want you all to get behind this. And this is not theater related, but it is something that will affect your art. I also know a couple of people that are working on a musical about Black Wall Street that I think is really powerful. And I've been sort of in talks and in guidance with helping with that. So I'm really excited to bring more of this Black history and history making art to you.
yes,
And thank
absolutely.
you so much for your time,
And
Dr.
while
Toni.
it's not theater related, remember, Black people's lives is theater.
Hello?
We are theater.
We are. That's true.
we have taken chitlins and made them a delicacy. We done taken, dirty greens and made them the best collard greens in the world. We've taken all the worst stuff. We are theater. We
From
live,
scratch.
we
Yep.
dance,
Building
we
from scratch.
sing,
Yep.
we build from nothing, and we turn stuff. You can we take the doo-doo that people give us and we make flowers. And so we are constantly in theater mode, no matter what you're doing. If you're in business, if you're in actual theater, if you're singing, dancing, writing, coding, creating tech, it's all a dance for Black people, because we find the joy even in the places where there shouldn't be any. So we invented theater.
We did. We surely did. I thank you so much for your time, Dr. Toni. I know you got to go
You're
catch
welcome.
a train and you're on the run because you are a busy businesswoman and you are a powerful, wise minister, preacher to my heart.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you
Thank
so much.
you. Thank
And I
you
look
so
forward to the
much.
next time. I look
Thank
forward to the
you.
next time. We'll talk soon. Have a good day.
Bye.
Awesome. You guys, I am excited. I know this was, maybe a little bit, not all, a little bit all over the place, but I want to make sure that we're clear on what the mission is here. Download Our Black Truth. It is a new, high-powered, Afrocentric social media platform that will connect us as Black people all across the world. We need us to get behind this, just like I needed you to get behind Broadway Black. And there are now 44,000 of you behind this platform. I appreciate you so much, but also let's do that in the midst of something else, something that will benefit us all. Download Our Black Truth, visit ourbblacktruth.com. I thank you so much. I'll be bringing you more one-on-ones with Black entrepreneurs and people that are doing things to push our culture forward beyond the theater that will hopefully affect your art and mine. Thank you all so much. Y'all have a beautiful day. It has been real. This has been One-on-One with Drew Shade on Broadway Black. I love y'all. Bye. We are Broadway Black. Ow.